Good morning everyone, I'm Gemma, also known as Stitchygem. Welcome to my Floss Tube channel where we talk all about cross stitch. It's been a while again, I've got lots to show you. Not much haul, lots and lots of whips and stuff, works in progress that I've worked on, and a few new starts. No finishes, sadly. I'm very close to one, but I wanted to film and I couldn't get it done in time, but anyway, that's fine. So, where to begin? I've decided, I'll know where I'll start. I have signed up for the monthly magazine challenge group on Facebook. They're the people that set up the AbbieSue for September. And they have different challenges every month. So I thought I'll give it a go. So I've signed up to the group, I'm on the Facebook group, and October, there's a theme for every month. So this month is kaleidoscope, and they give you an acrostic every month. So this month is colour, C-O-L-O-R. It's the American spelling, but we'll go in with it. I'm not adding in an extra one. So you pick something beginning with C, O, L, O, and R to work on, and you set your own goals. So it's pretty good. So it's not like rigidly set. You set your own goals. So I might talk about the stuff I picked for that first. So for kaleidoscope, I think a few people are doing like ink circles patterns, like it would look in a kaleidoscope. But I've gone the route of colourful and bright. So what I picked, massive pile down here. Hang on, there it is. I picked my South American Angel by Baatz. I started this for Mania in May. So that is her. The pattern is really beat up already. So that is her. I picked her because she's possibly the most colourful thing that I own. There we go. I'm not going to do her, I'm not going to do the wings, because I don't want her to be an actual angel. I want her to be just a lady. When we went on holiday, our last holiday abroad, before the pandemic started, we went on a cruise in South America and we went to Colombia, and a lot of ladies were walking the streets. You could have your picture taken with them. They carry like big baskets of fruit. A lot of them had them on their heads and all sorts of stuff. Didn't see anyone with a toucan though, but so that is her. So I had the tiniest amount done. If I can, I'll add a picture of the before. I am filming on my new laptop, so I'm not quite sure how everything works yet, so may or may not add a picture. So make sure it's the right way up. This is where we are. The light is terrible today. You can't really see how fabulous my fabric is. Bear with me. That I thought I've got the big light on. I thought let's try it without. That's a bit better. So it doesn't look like much. It's her dress, basically the top of her dress. But not the top, like at her waist. That's like where her waist is and the rest of it. So I've done this on 18 count Sunset from Jodrey Designs. I'm doing it 1/1 and in all the called for colours. I have some Krynics that will go on there eventually. I need to order those, and also beads. My postman's just walked past the front of the house. He probably thinks I'm crazy talking to myself. Anywho, So yeah, that is where we are at. My goal for this one is 10 hours. So, and I've already done, hang on, done 5. So that is what 5 hours worth of stitching looks like on South American Angel. There is a lot of colour changes, a lot of toing and froing between colours. But I am enjoying it and I want to work on it a lot more. I think it reignited my love for it, having it on my challenge. So that was that. Then my thing. So then for the acrostic for the word colour. So let's see. I picked Halloween Parade by the Blue Flower. My first blue flower pattern. Let me find it. Should have organised this a lot better. Okay. Is that. So I picked this for the letter C because it has cats on it. There's a cat in the tree, 2 cats in the tree, and they're dressed up for Halloween. I love this pattern. There we go, that's nicer. Lovely pattern. I've made a start on this. My goal for this is 5 hours. I haven't actually started it for the challenge yet. This was before October started, so I've not done any of my 5 hours on this yet. So that is where we are at. I know I'm very close to the edge. This fabric is, I think it's 16 count. Yeah, 16 count mystery off eBay. It came in a pack. I had to cut it down. They'd cut a square out of it, so it should fit. Can't really tell on the camera, but it's like purpley, greeny, blue, grey of effect. So yeah, 2/1. I'm doing it. It's all just in DMC. And that is where I am at. I have changed her skin colour. She is fair skinned on the pattern. I wanted her to be green. Because witchy woo. So, and we've got the dinosaur cat done. And then I'm working on the tomato dog down here. She is basically done. The dress took quite a while. There's a lot of stitches in that dress. But I also love her hair. So that is where we're at that. My needle minder. So I don't know if you can hear like a scuttling. One of the guinea pigs is having zoomies, and we have like a little plastic tunnel for them, and they run through you. She's going crazy right now. Anyway, only thing this pattern is missing is a guinea pig. My needle minder, as I was saying, is from Don't Step On Your Needle on Etsy. It's like Hogwarts in a Van Gogh style. I thought that was cool. So that is that. We'll hopefully get some time in on that one. Then, first O I picked was Kristin, my Arctic Ocean mermaid. So, ocean. I had some issues with this. I was looking at my pattern because I do the beading all at the end. I don't want to do it as I go. I was like, that symbol isn't on the chart. The symbol on the chart isn't on the symbol guide. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh. So I did some research online and I found another symbol guide online for the pattern, and there was extra symbols on there, the ones that I was missing off mine. So I just wrote them down, and it turns out I've had to buy some more Swarovski crystals for it because I missed some off. I've ordered those and they came. So I do now have everything for Kristin. But the last time I showed this, I had done quite a bit. Again, I'll insert a picture of the completed thing here because I don't have a good picture on my. It was a PDF and a printout, so just take a lot of room. So this is her. She is done on 16 count. Again, Mystery Ada off eBay. Again, the colour isn't showing up. It's showing up more blue grey on there, but it's like a greeny, like emeraldy green. And last time I showed you, I had quite a bit of the tail done. I've done more of her tail, and I've started working on the second beluga. So let's show up close. So you can see there, it doesn't really show up well on this. I'm going to have to work on this camera, I think. So that I work more on her tail. And then we have the tail of the second beluga there. The first beluga is done. I love it. I love this. So my goal for this one is to work 5 hours on this. And I have already done 3 of those hours in October so far. I should say it's the 7th of October. So I worked on this a little. I can't remember what day I worked on this. It might have been Saturday. Anyway, so that is her in all her glory. I absolutely adore this. Is her. Then my letter O, I picked Let Us Be Friends by Boffy Threads. So that is the finished article. My goal for this is to finish the first guinea pig that I have started. I haven't worked on this in a fair while, but I thought let's add it on. It'll encourage me to work on it. So I have got quite a bit of this first guinea pig done already. So it shouldn't be too difficult a goal to meet. So it's just like the bottom half. It doesn't go that far down really. That is that one. And then there is another one that goes next to it. I do have another Boffy Threads guinea pig called a Grinny Pig. Then I'll have to, because we have 3 guinea pigs. So this one only has 2 on, so I had to have that one because then it made up the 3. Although my guinea pigs don't really look like this. I have 2 white ones, and she's kind of those colour, and she has a darker brown on her as well. But so that is that. It's a 14 count AIDA, 2 over 1. Sorry. That is that. Hoping to get some more work done on that. Like I said, I haven't actually worked on it yet. Finished. Then something I forgot to show in my last video is my Bushland Quaker. By Mojo Stitches. So again, I don't have a decent picture because it was a PDF, and I printed it in black and white, so it doesn't show it well or do it any justice. So I'll put a picture here of the finished thing. So this, I picked this for O for owl. And this is where we are on that. I think I'm like just over halfway with it. It's really fun. Stitch. I've done it on, is it 16 count? 16 count. Again, Ada off Lemon Opalescent, which you can't tell at all. Ada off eBay. Again, I'm doing it in the DMC conversion because I can't get hold of the is it Country Cottage needleworks threads. Struggled to find any way of getting them into the UK. But anyway, I still love it. I love the motifs. And this is, oh, and my aim is again 5 hours on this. Hopefully. I'm not sure 5 hours would finish it off, but I do like it. This swan took a fair bit of time. There's a lot of colours in there. A lot of different colours in that one motif. And some of them stitched up really quick. Like, didn't actually take that long to do the one with the stalks on. I think once I got in the groove of it, just continuing in the pattern around. So that is that. Bushland, Pig Wing Bushland Quaker by Mojo. Is that. Then my last one is I struggled for this and I was like, what can I pick for this? And I saw this in my whip pile and it was so close to a finish. I thought, let's pick that one. So, it's Viva La Vida by Barbara Anna. And it's the Frida Kahlo one. Oh, but that's what she looks like finished. I'm so close. So close to a finish on this now. And that is my goal. So I went with Rays of Sunshine. Because there's a sun at the top of it. So that is where we are. We're very, very close. Not much left to do. All I've got left to do is the colours to finish off this leaf here. And then the fill-in where it says Viva La Vida. There she is. She's on a 16 count Aida called Snow on Buff. I got this from Claire Brown X Stitch. I've done 2/1 and it's in all the called for colours. And I love it. I'm hoping I will finish this today. And then one of my goals is done for the month. But I can get that done today. So that is that. Absolutely love it. Not sure what I'm going to do with it once it's finished. But hey, that is that. And I do have other stuff that I have worked on as well. So, let's say I had another new start. So, last time I spoke, I had received my Stitchonomy Deluxe box. I've started that. I am not up to date. When am I ever? But we're on it. So I am behind about a week. But I absolutely love this. So that is where we are. So it's in the shape of a book and she releases a new pattern every day to fill a square. So I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 8 days worth and I think we're down here now. So I've got like 5 or 6 to catch up on. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It'll get done. And I love the theme of it. So it's called A Storybook Halloween. And she's picked stories, movies, urban legends, myths and stuff for the box. So the first one, you've got The Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe. Then we've got Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. The next one was meant to be a moth for the Mothman prophecies. I don't like moths. I really dislike moths and it looks mothy. I'm not keen on the pattern. If they look like butterflies, it's fine. but this one was definitely a moth, so I've left it blank and I'll just keep the needle minder there. I'm not sure if I will find something else to put in its place or if I'll just stick the needle minder on it there permanently. So, see it very well to the light, but it says All Hallows Eve on it, and that's what it says down the side. On the pattern, they hadn't filled in the spine of the book, but I used classic colourworks, so I used Campfire, like a reddy brown, and then Autumn Spice to fill in those corners. And then the top, I have used an orange Krynic I had for my Mermaid Verde by Nora Corbett. So, and I really like the orange sparkly on that. So anyway, and then you've got, I can't remember this dude's name, Bobuk or something like that. He's like a scarecrow. And then we had Beetlejuice. Then the Raven from, it says Nevermore, the Edgar Allan Poe again. Then we have Dracula, and then that's where one of the charms came in that you got with the deluxe kit, so it's like a blood drop. Then we've got House on Haunted Hill, and then you've got The Mask, which I love. And then this one, which I absolutely loved. I was wondering what would come for these bigger squares, and this first one was Cousin It from the Addams Family, and I was like, I love it. So I can't wait to do him. And then this one is Frankenstein. But yeah, it is really fun. I love it. It's on 14 count Rusticator. I'm doing it in all the cold fall colours that came with the kit for it. So yeah, loving that. If we'll keep up and get it done, who knows? Let's see. Probably not, but hey, we'll get done. It's done. So that was my other new start, and then I did have a couple of other whips that I showed last time. So I've been working on my There's No Planet B SAL. I was hoping I'd get caught up. I didn't. The October challenge thing distracted me, so I didn't get caught up. But I'm not doing too bad. I'm up to September's, and they have just released October's. So there we go. That is where we are. So I'm doing this on 18 count Ada from Fabric Flair. I think it's either called Sea Spray or Sea Breeze. I cannot remember. Hang on, does it say? Oh. Anyway, so it's from Fabric Flair. And I love this. It's in all the called for colours. So I think last time I had done, or I was working on the crocodile, the gharial, in this corner. So then we've added the dolphin, the seal, we've got the stork or a crane, I can't remember, the crane here, the gorilla, which I love. He took a fair bit. And then this September's was a sloth with a little baby, and then a tiger will go in this square here, in this space here. And then we've had the new one, and it's got a little lemur on it, a hornbill, and a vulture, which I love. This, when it's done, is going to look amazing. I'm doing it 1/1. It also uses étoile, which it's okay. It's not too bad to work with, but I do like to work with quite long lengths of thread, and I found I can't do it with the étoile. It just like disintegrates when you've pulled it through the fabric a fair bit. But you can see the slight shimmer, so I've had to resort to using shorter lengths, but that's fine. I can live with that. So that is my slot. You can't really tell. Oh, they a little sparkle on my sloth. Sparkly sloth. I'm very happy that there was a sloth on this pattern. They're one of my favourites. So yeah, that's coming along quite nicely. It's probably the best SAL I've done, keeping up wise. Yeah, loving that. And then what else have we got? Dogs of Disney. I had started this. I've done a few more, nowhere near finished. And now she's released Cats of Disney, and that started. Not even touched that yet. But I think last time I did only have 3 of the dogs done, so I've done 2 of the dogs. So last time we had Stitch, Lady and Tramp done, and now we have Percy and Dante, and then this is the start of Stella. So Percy is in Pocahontas. A lot of people had changed him to have like a grumpy face, which I did quite like, but then I was like, oh, I like him smiling. He's cute. And then Dante from Coco, love him. A lot of bit of confetti going on in him, but he was worth it. And then this is the top of Stella. Stella was in The Princess and the Frog. So this is on £18 paw print fabric from Fabric Flair. You can't see the paw prints on there right now. Yeah, they're there, trust me. There's about 25 dogs on here. 20, 25. A lot. I've started it way too far over on this side of the fabric for some reason. I've got all this left. I am going to do the cats on the same fabric, so I won't make that mistake on the next piece because it's going to be the same size. Don't know what I was doing there, but these things happen. So that is Baatz and Stella, and then the next one is Dodger that I'll do from Olive Company, and that's probably one I want to do. So that was Dogs of Disney. Didn't mention the designer, that's AbbieSue Designs. There's a Facebook group, she has one for the cats. You can join if you purchase the pattern off Etsy. And then the last thing I've worked on, I got Bilbo out, my Heaven and Earth design. We were watching Lord of the Rings and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get him out and do a little bit. It was a little bit. But I think the last time I have got a page finished. I'm working on my second page. So here we are. You can start to tell who it is. I worked more on the hairline and I did a couple of blocks of just white down here while I could see what I was doing. It's B5200, so white on white. This is on 20 count Ada. I'm doing 1/1, I'm doing full cross, and I'm doing this all in CXC threads because for me it's just cheaper to be able to do HAEDs, and this means I'm able to do multiple HAEDs rather than just have one on the go at once, because DMC, hitting up a HAED with DMC is quite expensive to me. So that is where we are. When you hold him back really good, he looks really good. Find the colour. Where is it? There he is. A bit tacky now. But there he is. The artwork is by Powell. And that is what it will look like when he is done. He is a mini as well. I'm not gone. I only ever buy minis. I don't think I would ever finish like these super size max colour ones. I admire the people that do them, but not for me, I don't think. Do find this stitches up quite quickly. It only uses like 30 colours. so there's not that much confetti really, and there's quite a few blocks of the same colour, so you can just stitch away. And the way I do it, I know I probably don't, I don't really stitch my HAED like I probably should. I don't have a method. I pick a colour, I stitch with it until either I've done that section or I just run out of thread, whichever happens first. And I just go for it. Like, I tried doing it with the 10 by 10 blocks. It just doesn't work for me. I like to like roam and get more of the thread. And I mean, I do carry the thread, so I'll show you the back. So this is my back. And you can see I carry quite far. I'm not bothered. You know, I'm never going to look at the back once it's in a frame. It's always going to be just that, and it looks fine. I was also concerned when I finished, people talked about like being able to see the lines for the page finishes, and I can't really see that myself, but I'm happy with it. That's all that matters. All that matters. So that's him, and that was the last of my stitching. And I only have a tiny haul. Only bought a pattern and the fabric for it. So it was Needlework Expo. So I saw this and I was like, I want that. That's amazing. So it's another blue flower and it's Moonlight Sampler. I'm trying to get it out. So Moonlight Sampler from the blue flower. And this is beautiful. Very big, but it's beautiful. So the model is stitched on a 40 count linen and the stitch count is 269 wide by 254 high. That's biggie. It's a biggie. But I loved all the like random animals that she's picked for it. So you've got another sloth on there. There's a badger. There's a beaver. Love it. There's a cat, which I will be changing to a black and white cat for Lolly. Because it's like a brown cat there, but so Lolly will be happy. There's a dog. You've got a barn owl. Love that. And then there's like a kiwi, and then a possum. Where am I? Possum. And you may say, Gemma, there are moths on that pattern. You said you didn't like moths. Well, I was looking at it, I was like, they don't actually look like moths. They look more like butterflies to me. And that's what I'm telling myself they are. So that is that. So I bought that. I ordered it from the Patchwork Rabbit. I pre-ordered it and then it came really quickly. Very happy. And I then was like, I need to order fabric for it. So, good old eBay. And it's from a company called Florashell. And they apparently have they have their own website, but I got this off eBay. It's 20 count Swagger Ada Sparkle Grey. So yeah, that even at 40 count, it's like, whoa, it's going to be big. So it's got like little stars on the fabric. And being Moonlight Sampler, I thought, oh, that should look quite nice on there. Starry Night and whatnot. I've not done, what do you call it, a floss toss. I've not seen what they look like, but because I don't know what's the... It's a lot of, it's DMC, Classic Colourworks and Weeks Dye Works. So it does give you the DMC alternative, so I don't know whether to just do it in DMC or if I get the fancy floss. The fancy floss does look nice on like the vines and stuff. It's variegated, so I might get that. And on the alphabet. Yeah. They were my only purchases. Trying to be good. because this weekend I am going to the knitting and stitching show at Alexandra Palace in London. So I am going there with Faye from Fairy Floss on FlashTube and Instagram, and also I will get to meet Natalie from Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, which I'm very excited about. She is joining as well, and Amy from Graceful Stitchery as well. She is joining us too. So it'll be really nice to meet Stitchy friends for the first time. Well, not Faye. I know Faye. I've known Faye for years. We went to school together, so. But it will be nice to meet Natalie and Amy, and we have plans to probably spend a lot of money. So I'm trying to be good, save myself to get a good haul at the knitting and stitching show. I know Hawkins Hobbies are going to be there, and they do mirabilias and stuff. So I might kit up a mirabilia. I don't know yet. I do have another one that I've not even started yet. But we'll see. We'll see. It should be fun. It should be a good day. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. So that's why my haul is minimal for now. The next video, I will probably have tons and tons to show you. I'll try and take lots of pictures that'll probably end up on Instagram, and I can always put them in my next video, or I'll try and film a little bit. See, I'll probably get distracted and forget to do something like that. I'll be like, ooh, pretty things, and I'll forget. But anyway, so I think that is everything. It is. So that's all for this time. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like. And that is all for now. Take care, everybody. I'll hopefully see you all soon. Bye bye for now.